The biggest difference to me in the transition is, just separating the two for one. Like when you spend majority of your life doing one thing and then you're trying to go into a different space, your habits are what you used to doing the longest almost.
Exactly.
So, it's accepting that you're leaving it alone and that you're doing this and turning that into your hustle. But it's like you said, it's a lot of similarities. A lot of things that I learned from the street, I still use today. Everything I learned from the streets.
Like what?
It's just different. Like say for instance, if you have politics in the streets, you have politics in the industry, but it's different outcomes of how you deal with it. So if I'm in the street and you do something to me, you know what I mean?
In the street, a man word, it means something.
How you respond to that, how you react to that, like when you're in the streets, you have to accept that the police, the robbers, things like that come with the game if you get money. So you can't be complaining about it, you have to prepare for it. So in the music industry, it's like you may have a DJ that don't like you or a record label that don't understand your music. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing as having the police and the robbers in the streets, but you respond to it different. It's like, one of my biggest challenges, because coming from that space, where if you don't like me and I don't like you, it's just dead on that. Like in the music business, you got people who don't like people every day that deal with each other. Like, so that was one of my biggest, I didn't know how to do that. Like I'm not gonna be playing like I like you and cool with you and I know you don't like me, and you know what I'm saying? Like it took me a long time to, and still today, it's hard for me to accept it, but it took me a long time to understand it.
I never tell people personal stories about myself during conversations, but the culture of your genre, the music. When I was coming up, my best friend was in the streets. He's a dope boy. And we split different roads. I went to college, he went there. And he had stopped and he came up to the US, and I'm from St. Thomas, to basically get in college. And the same night he came up, he got killed. And I never got to speak to him before he died. I tell you that story because when I look at the culture of music today and authenticity, do you think sometimes life, the story of the streets is being exploited for material gain, and the people whose lives are being talked about and rapped about, that money isn't being reciprocated to them? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think I feel a little both, coming from actually doing it myself. Music first to me was like therapy before I started making money off of it.
Interesting.
It was the way to tell my story, and it was like getting it off my chest.
Yeah.
I could tell you what I went through, or what my brother going through, or what my mama going through, and from a pain point of view and a struggle point of view, and it was like once I said it, it's like therapy. Like I'm talking to a counselor, but I'm talking to the world. And to see you responding, and it really made me feel a type of way when I come to Baltimore or LA or Portland or New York or even Miami, and somebody come up to me and be like, a song I wrote for my mother about my brother, and they be like, man, that's my life. Like, it's the same exact thing. So I'm like, then it went to me feeling like I'm not only just, even though it's my story, I'm talking for other people. I'm getting other people therapy, because I